You're listening to Adesope Live, the Afrobeats podcast.
Phyno is one of the staple musicians that have done well within our Afrobeats Nigerian music industry for a long time now. Your journey started well over a decade ago as an engineer, producer, and then gradually stepping into creating music in front of the microphone. Yeah. Tell me about that little evolution of starting as an engineer, producer, before grabbing the microphone and doing your own thing.
Man, it was quite a journey, trust me. And but everything I did, everything I ever did musically was for the passion. Yeah, it was for the passion. And I have always wanted to be a musician, even before I became a producer, right? And I started producing because the first time I ever went to a studio in the East, right, to make a beat, to get my song produced, like then like influences were like probably like from Jaru, DMX, the old Jay-Z, you understand? Biggie, Tupac, like you know like the 90s hip hop.
The
right?
90s,
so like, the 90s hip hop. Then probably like Nelly in the early 2000s, right?
Absolutely.
And the rest. So like going to the studios and probably like meeting them, playing like stuff I wanted them to produce for me, and like giving them reference. So I want you to make a beat that will sound like this, probably like maybe this BIG beat for me or something. And you're talking to a high life producer that plays live in analog studios. So like,
wow,
he's looking at me like, this boy go to school. You understand? Like, what are you doing here? You understand? So like, and probably like that's like the Eastern mentality then too. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
So I tried the beat that they made for me there. Then like even me at that point, I knew that I can't work with this. Like like these are guys that probably like no matter anything that the eastern part of Nigeria is like high life influenced.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So any music that they want to do, just consider guitar inside. The guitar inside. You understand? Because it's high life, right?
Yeah.
So trying all that, I just have to like, because I know the sound I wanted, I started like learning production by myself. Like luckily for me, there was a guy that plays live band as well in my street.
Yeah.
But he has a mini studio in his house. A mini studio in his house. Like he has a computer. I was telling you like as far back as 2002.
Yeah. I saw 2002, 2003.
Yeah, 2002, 2003. Like I started production fully 2003, right? But as far back as 2002, like he has the system in his house. So like I just try to like always go around there. Then even he can't produce as well, but like he can play instruments, right?
Yeah.
Then like there's one of the guys in my hood then that traveled that he left the hood to like probably like he came to Lagos to like learn trade apprentice, you understand, like one of his bosses then. So like I think he was in Computer Village then. So like I spoke to him like I told him how far is there any way to make this thing happen. So he's like that in Computer Village that they're like software, you understand. That's like when Fruity Loops 1 came out, like the first Fruity Loops ever, and kick off for recording. So like one way or the other, I think he got it. Then he sent it to me like probably like 4 or 5 months later when he finally saw someone that's coming back to the East to that he can give the CD to bring to me.
Wow!
And that's how I started learning production myself.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So when I say it's quite a journey, it is like from there till now. But the good thing is that like I put in like everything in the production. I left music for like probably like 6-7 years. Like I was like all the beats I ever made, like going back to school then, like when I was done with like my secondary school, like going to university, going to like IMT, the Polytechnic, and like meeting the guys I did like prelim with and everything. I saw a whole lot of people that are exactly like me, that want to do music, but they can't get the right beat for them. So I became the guy to supply beats, and I was making money. So I'm like, okay, this whole the being a musician for now should just be on hold first. Let me just focus and make money for the meantime. So you understand. So, but one thing led to the other, and I just have to like be like, you know what, I have to bounce back and just start making music again.
Talk to me about rap, because obviously you mentioned the fact that coming from the East, you know, I have Eastern, you know, grandparents as well. You know, my grandmother is from the East. I've got family in Asaba, family in Ila, all of that stuff. High life music is the go-to, you know. So where did you have this rap inspiration, and how far did you think it could go?
To be honest, having like young hood dreams, like it's like talking to the boy, to the teenagers of right now, of this generation, right? They are influenced from what they see on TV.
Yes.
And they just know like, yo, I'm watching Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby. I love Lordy Rich. I want to sound like him. Oh, he doesn't wear clothes in his video. I just want to be that way. You understand what I mean? So like, yeah. So like the influences are there. Like there are cable TVs back then, like probably Channel O and the rest. So like I still watch. Like I watch like a whole lot of hip hops, like a whole lot of like Tupac movies back in the days, like a whole lot of like hip hop movies as well, documentaries. So like I really wanted to do this thing, to be honest, right? I really wanted to. So I didn't know. I didn't really know where the ship was going to take me, but I know I want to be a part of this ship regardless. So
what about the traditional? What about the angle that you're rapping in Igbo? Now that was not something that was super common then, and a lot of people wanted to sound American. A lot of people wanted to flow in English, but you didn't have those moments early on where you felt maybe I should be rapping in English and flowing like Tupac or B.I.G. Why did you keep it, you know, local?
To be honest, the early days of my career, and like when I didn't have any direction, right? I was really rapping in English, to be completely honest with you, right? But then at the point of choosing a path and knowing what works, making the decision for yourself, I'm like, yo, I have to appeal to this crowd.
Facts.
You understand? So I'm like, you know what? Let me make music that these people are gonna understand and feel me, and like every other thing. And of course I have influences. Of course, like Nigga Roy is there, MC Look is there. They are I don't know whether you know Slow Dog, the DSD. They are there. They are like a whole lot of guys. Like a whole lot of people made music too. You understand? Ill Bliss was there, although he wasn't really rapping in Igbo like a whole lot then. Yeah, but like he was like in fact, Ill Bliss was like the Biggie.
He was
then,
the
you understand what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like the influences were there, but I really have this thing about me and music that I really do believe I can do anything I want to do. Trust me. It's just the limits and the limits I can go is just in my head. So if I want to go off limit, I can. Do you understand? So I just that's who I am.
Talk to me about Enugu growing up in in Enugu. What was it like for a young man that had dreams and aspirations to not only conquer Enugu, but conquer, you know, the bigger markets and just get your voice heard? What is that like as a young man growing up there?
Bro, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I have to say this thing here, right? Any artist that you see that comes from the East there,
yes.
If you are giving any artist that from this part of the town respect, any artist that you see that comes from the East that crossover, give him double respect that you give any artist that comes from here. And I'll tell you the reason why, right? These people operate on two different genres. the genre that rules the East is not the genre that rules the West.
Okay.
Right? If you go to the East and you come back to the West, you will see that what is reigning in the East is totally different from what is reigning in the West. We are supposed to be two different countries, to be honest. I'm telling you this thing for a fact right now. Like, we're supposed to be two different countries, yeah. So, but now, like, one country. So, an upcoming artist that is in Lagos, right?
Yeah.
Will hustle hard and get his song known. So he's blown in Lagos, so he's blown in the whole Nigeria.
Yeah.
An upcoming artist that is hustling in Enugu gets his song blown in Enugu, so he's blown in Enugu, and he comes to Lagos and to start hustling from afresh again. He deserves double respect.
Absolutely.
Trust me. And so that's why you don't really get to hear like a whole lot of Eastern artists right now. Not because but because it's you go back there and you see them, they are kings. Like, they are popping, they are doing a whole lot of, but then you come back, you come to Lagos and you start your hustle afresh again. And artist just hustling in Lagos and he gets the same amount of airplays that is deserving, right? And the same amount of media and like the same amount of recognition, and it's popping. But then you do that in the East, you are popping in the East, you come to Lagos and you start all over again. It's really difficult for them over there, trust me.
How demotivating is that, to know that no matter how big you get in the East, you're going to Lagos to almost replicate the same hustle from the beginning again? Does that, that type of thought, does it make a lot of artists even shelve their Lagos dream and just stay in the East?
Extremely demotivating. Trust me. And reason why a whole lot of artists that I know that are like in the East, they don't even want to come like to the West. They're like, yo, fuck it, man, I can't do this. You understand? Like, when you already look at yourself and you're like, I'm already a king here. Why am I going to start all over again and start like, you understand?
I get it.
Yeah, like, it's not worth it. And they treat me good like where I come from. Like, so it takes like a whole lot to actually be like, you know what? Let me take these steps. I know I can make things happen for myself too. You understand? It depends on how far you want to take things. Like, I mean, if you go to Port Harcourt, like, how dare you speak when Don can speak? He's a fucking king there. But like then, back in Lagos again, everybody wants to like put like, he's their number one there. You can't do anything about it. But like in Lagos, it's different. So reasons why some guys will be like, you know what? You understand? Like, fuck it. Duncan can shut his stadium down in Port Harcourt, and yeah, you understand, and he's the man. Exactly. So when I say things that musically, if you put your eyes there, you see that really it's supposed to be like two different countries. It's like exactly. So like it's really that difficult. Trust me.
Absolutely. Now, this leads me to a question where I've seen Eastern artists talk in the past that they don't get the kind of support that other guys get when they go to the West, when they come to Lagos, and that has been a conversation that has been an undertone for a while. I hear people say it. Now people are starting to talk about it louder, and I want to investigate that. I want to see, what your thoughts on that is, and number two, how we can fix it and make it better. First of all, what's your thoughts on the fact that some Eastern artists don't get as much love in Lagos? And second of all, what can we do to make this better?
Bro, if they say they don't get enough love, that's fact. But then again, who is to be blamed? You can't blame them, and you can't blame Lagos too. And I'll tell you why. I'm here. I've won both shoes, and I can tell you how it feels, right? Yeah. The Lagos guy in the media probably wants to play the good song and the popping song, right?
Yeah.
The guy coming from the East is already a king there, unknown in Lagos. So you have to start your hustle afresh.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
You understand? It's like someone coming to tell you, oh, this guy is big in so place, and you're like, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you understand what I mean now.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. So and you're like, I don't know you. So that's how it is.
But what can we do?
It's not easy for them over there. Trust me.
what can we do? How can we make it better? Do we need to connect with the media stations in the East to, radio personalities and DJs have a better communication and research of what's really happening in the East so that we can connect with the songs and the artists a lot earlier before they come and hustle in the Hollywood, which is Lagos?
That's what I think. That's what I think. I think that connection has to be made. One, then two. When it comes to event, like probably like the whole company headquarters, everything is in Lagos, right? And that like when they want to do shows, probably like they take a popping artist in Lagos down to the East. And mind you, don't get this twisted though. Like I told you before, most of the artists that you see that are probably like popping in Lagos and might not be popping. They might just know their song, but they're not like popping that well in the East. So these brands take them there, and probably they're not pulling crowd there. And you take one local artist in the East, and he fucks the show up. And you are like, you understand what I'm? All other things have to happen. Like when you are going to, if you're taking someone there, you have to like actually take the guy that's actually rocking them, merge them. Like you understand, this crossover start happening, like start making sense. You understand?
Yeah. I agree completely with you. Thank you very much for that information, man. And we're definitely going to be looking at that closer. Now, you've had 3 studio albums. You had the collaborative effort with Olamide. Talk to me, first of all, about your relationship with Olamide and the significance of the Igbo Yoruba brotherhood and love. What that relationship means beyond music. Talk to me about that.
Bro, to be honest, it means a whole lot. You understand? It means and this relationship with Olamide, it has a whole lot to do that has nothing to even do with music, right? But its vibe is pure friendship. It's what it's supposed to be, right? It's someone looking out for you, wanting the best for you. You understand? Like understanding your person and it just don't happen like that everywhere. It just don't happen like that all the time. Right? But like I've been in the game for like a whole long, and I can tell you like when someone is for me and when nobody is not for me. You know, when that person is not for me as well. You understand? You just have to like Badu. And that's fact, right? You understand? He's a friend that wants you to win. You understand? And I'm sure he sees the same thing with me. And now this is the friendship part, right?
Yeah.
Now, musically, he's actually that one person that I can vibe with 247. Like the Two Kings album, like that you spoke about right now, was made in 6 days.
Damn. That's crazy.
You understand? And it was made in 6 days with like probably in that season like 15 songs, and we now have to like 2. So like it's just like making music like over and over and like it just happens. It just flows like when you're, because like like when you draw from this guy, he draws from you, and like everything is perfect. Like you don't have to like feel like there's no competition here. You understand? Everything is free, it's vibe. So with him is always different, and like he supports everything I do, and he knows I support everything he does as well. So trust me,
that's amazing.
It's just pure vibes with him.
Not only
you understand, he's such a good guy. I say that all the time.
Not only did you guys make the project, you also went on the culture tour. You came into London together to have both of you on stage performing hits back to back, bringing different audiences together. I can tell you that the culture tour in the UK was the first time I had experienced that many Yoruba and Igbo crowd celebrating 2 entertainers in the same venue. And I don't think we've seen it again. And I think what you did at that time should also be replicated going forward, especially now that we know that, the audiences has opened worldwide, streaming platforms have opened worldwide. I think it's a formula that you guys can continue to bring back to the table and make a lot of money off of and keep a lot of people happy. What are your thoughts about that?
Definitely, bro, we're not stopping now. And the more you stay in the game, you learn a whole lot, right? I keep learning, like I tell people I'm a student of this game, in as much as I'm old enough to be a professor, right? But I'm still a student because I stay and I learn, right?
Yeah.
The more you stick together, the more doors you open, right? And that's why, like, everybody wants to be a king, right? But who are you ruling? Do you understand what I mean? Who are you ruling? Exactly. So, like, yeah, it's okay to be called king and you feel like one, but then who are you ruling? You understand? You can only rule. You can only rule when you start opening the doors for, like, the next guys, and then you understand, like, making it happen for everybody. So, and that's what it is. So, like, when you say we need to do more of that, definitely yes. You understand? There's a whole lot to sell. Our culture, our tradition, our sound, our music, a whole lot. This whole thing is popping right now. Everybody's saying, okay, Afrobeat. It's just, that's like 0.5% of the kind of music we have here.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's like 0.5%. It's not even like up to 1%. Now people are beginning to fuse Afrobeat and highlight. Highlight will be the next shit.
Facts.
That's the thing about fusion, right? So it keeps moving, right? From there, our Lamba sounds and everything, everybody's now calling it highlight too, right? Everybody's not calling it Afrobeat, sorry. You understand? Like the whole like streets sounds and every other thing. But before it wasn't called Afrobeat. You understand what I mean? So like from fusion, new genres are better, and that's how it's supposed to be. So, but then again, you have to work together.
Yeah.
You understand? So
absolutely,
that's how I say it. And so just to answer your question, we haven't even started, to be honest.
That's amazing.
You understand? Trust me. And I just hope, like, the new guys emulate and learn from that and put in that same kind of energy, because there's a whole, we haven't even started. We haven't even scratched the surface. We just okay, we've said that, okay, this is possible, but we haven't even started, to be honest.
I mentioned the fact that you have dropped 3 projects, the one with Olamide, you dropped a single already this year. I know coronavirus affected a lot of plans. First of all, what plans did this virus affect for you? What was supposed to be happening in 2020 for Phyno?
Okay. I dropped an album last year, September, for the Deal With It album, right? Was doing massively well. And I had a whole lot of videos. In fact, I still have like 2 unreleased videos of that project, right?
Wow.
But I just have to I have to fulfill the videos. I'm like, you know what, let me just leave these videos and let me turn on new energy. And that's why I actually dropped my first single of the year in October, right? So like I have plans to tour already like booked down, like with the promoters and everything. I actually have to like refund. I'm supposed to do a Europe tour this year, and some already booked like events like all over, you understand? But everything was cancelled. But then the only good thing I know that probably like happened, and if you follow me and follow my page, you probably think, okay, this page is meant for this person. It's just my new boy Check, right? Yeah. That I have to like put the whole energy on, and I'm like, you know what, like, yo, it's not happening, say, but it's going to happen for you, because like, yo, you're the new guy, and like it's gonna happen. So I'm very happy it's happening.
You signed him to your label. Talk to me about him. Where did you find him, and what's the whole energy and excitement about it?
I met him on Instagram, to be honest.
Wow.
I saw him on Reminisce page. You remember when Reminisce released the beat that he did? He said that rappers should rap on mock Reminisce
to do their own versions.
That's where he rapped, and I saw him. I'm like, I sent him a DM. I told him to come over to my house, so he came.
only for him to now come and I told him, okay, like I like you, I like the way you rap, I want to work with you, right? Play me your song, and all the song, like play like 12 songs for me, and he sang in all of them. Now this is me wanting to sign a rapper. And now he rapped on More Criminals because it was a rap competition, right? But he's a singer.
Wow.
So I'm like, you bad though. You bad though, but like you need schooling and let's just get this right. And he was very passionate. Like he gave him his best, and trust me, if you hear his unreleased songs, you'll be blown away. He is dope. Like probably like I'm not trying to hype anybody here, but yeah, he deserves all the hype I'm trying to give him.
That's
And
amazing.
this is his moment as well. Although I'm the guy speaking right now, he's probably like the sickest thing I've had like in a long time.
That's amazing.
You know, but an artist that did a song like Zoom, you will know probably like the kind of thing he has inside. Trust me. So like he's sick. Trust me.
I was gonna ask.
So like,
I was gonna ask you before we even got to tech that, you know, who should we be looking out for now? Obviously, we will now pay a lot more attention on tech, your artists, but who else, again, particularly from the East, should we be looking out for?
Okay, so this year Check dropped his EP and like we've been promoting. Then the other guy in my label, Nuno, he's from the East and he raps with Igbo as well. He dropped a song, he dropped a single as well this year, EO, and did quite well in the East as well. So like that's like the next guy in line. Yeah. But then like there's a whole lot of guys, like if I start talking about the guys in the East that are not like we are like we are affiliated because we are in the East, right? But not like level affiliated. That like a whole lot. Like there's this new guy that just dropped a song today. Jerick. He deserves all the hype. He's good and he's buzzing down there. There are guys that I've worked with before. They are like Quincy. Slow Dog deserves all the love. Like he's been in the game for a long time and he's been killing it. Of course, everybody fucking knows Zoro. You understand? Zoro is sick. The world needs to pay more attention to Zoro. Trust me. Like the East has everything. Every fucking thing. Like music. The way they treat, like, it's funny because in Nigeria, the hip-hop culture is shaky right now. But in the East, it's still solid 100%.
Wow.
100%. So, like, I want you to understand how... So, when I say it's different, it's different. Like, boys don't just make commercial music for the club. Like, they still do what they want to do. Like, if that's what you want to do. Like, if you want to make club music, fine. But trust me,
they're still dropping back.
So like a whole lot of rappers. There's another guy who P. He deserves all the love too. Like a whole lot of rappers from the East are coming out and they are doing well. There's Ratty as well. You understand that? There's a whole lot of guys. They deserve all the love. Trust me.
You went during the NSAS movement. You went home. I saw you, Zoro, Flavor. Talk to me about how important it was for you to go back home and to get involved with young people speaking up against police brutality and just asking for better governance. Why was that important to people like yourselves that, you know, were out of town to come back home to go and get that work done there? It's
very, very important, and I'll tell you why, yeah? It's not a surprise again. Like, we've witnessed this over and over again. Like, we are ashamed of everything that is happening. You understand? Yeah, I mean, it's happening in Lagos, fine, and the protest is there, but then it's also happening at home too. Yeah. You understand? So since it's a nationwide thing, like, we need to rep and we need to do what we're supposed to do at the end of the day too. You understand? I stay at home in Lagos, just probably like maybe recording or something, and I will get a phone call. My friend is calling, oh, he went to buy something, and probably like Sash just carried him and this, that, and I was being on the phone, start talking and being like, oh, let him go now, this, that. Sometimes, I mean, it's just too much. You understand? It's happening everywhere. You understand? And it's just, everybody just needed to speak up at that time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's
one person that we haven't spoken about, and that is the masquerade from the East. Some call him Ijele, others call him Lover Boy. Some people say Tonight Flavor. Some people say Flavor Nabania. You know, talk to me about this genius of a man and how important he is to our culture as a whole.
Yeah, you know, Flavor. First of all, let me talk about like how personal I take him, right? Like he's more than a brother. That's one thing, right? One of the guys that always look out for me. Such a great guy. You understand? And like everything. But now let me talk about him as a musician, as a legend, right?
Yeah.
Flavor is still like very much young right now, right? But if only if people know what he represents in the East, you understand? Only if people know what he represents in the East, then they'll probably like change the way they look at him. You understand? Like it's too like you know how like you guys have like your like the Yorubas probably have like their King Sunny Ade, Shina Peters, Kwamwan, Pasuma. These are proper OGs, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. In the East, like we have Oliver the Cook.
Yes.
Right. Osadebe. Right. Morocco Madoka. These are proper OGs, right?
Yeah.
But they are all dead. So the living guy that is like the music legend that we have now is Flavor at his young age.
That's amazing.
So you see how big and how do you see what he represents? You see, so like he's that guy and it's grace. God gave it to him. So you should so he should be celebrated for that too. He's that guy, he's that nigga. You can't take it away from him.
That's amazing, brother.
Exactly.
That's amazing. And finally, what should we be expecting from Phyno now? I know 2020 is wrapping up. Yes, you're speaking about Tech and Nunu, the young talent from your stable.
Check.
And Nunu, the young talent from your stable. But what is next for you? What can we be expecting? A lot of people also say, you know, Phyno doesn't want to come international. You don't care about the international market. What is the truth about that, Phyno? Come on, bro.
Man, the question is, what is international? That's one question. I'm international.
Facts.
To the guy over there.
Yep.
So exactly, I'm international to the guy over there. He's international to us here.
Yep.
We all need to understand these things, right? So like up till now, no matter what you do or no matter how people say, oh, you're trying to cross over everything, when they want to give even in their award shows and everything, they still put everybody in best international artist.
Facts.
So what is international? Like at the end of the day, just do good music. Push what you're supposed to push, do what you're supposed to do, work on your vibe and every other thing. If there's need for collaborations, collaborate. It's good, it's fine. You understand? It brings about fusion, it brings about growth of music, it brings about people coming together, unity. That's what music is about.
Expansion
So if you have like
base.
expansion, you understand. So if that's what it is, do. But I still don't understand how people call international. Tomorrow, if I don't even feel like probably like making moves to go sign a deal. If I sign it and I'm probably like I release my album under any platform, is that international? I'm still who I am. I'm still gonna sound the way I sound. I'm still gonna make the kind of music I feel like making.
Facts.
So exactly. So, but I mean, if changing my sound is international, then
we don't want that.
I won't do that.
So,
yeah, exactly.
What's next for you?
I'm sorry, I won't do that.
What's next for you?
Probably I'm going to drop. I'm not sure, but I'm going to drop. I might drop one more song this year.
That's good.
Then a project is definitely dropping next year, maybe mid next year.
Amazing.
Yeah, so like I've been working on a whole lot of songs. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably it. I'm probably like, I think my check is going to definitely drop a project next year too, as well. So yeah,
you're keeping that energy going.
No, definitely.
Just wanted to ask you for a word of inspiration to artists that feel like they're outside of where the main thing is happening. So maybe they're from the East, maybe they're from London, wherever, but they feel like they're outsiders trying to break into where the big market is. What would you tell them?
I'll say something in regards of what you said right now, yeah? Do you know when you try so hard to break in, it never happens?
Yep.
It only happens when you create your crowd outside. So if you're outside, do what just like I say right now, if I'm trying so hard, like the question that you asked me now, let me put it in context, right? To be international and yeah, I'm trying so hard, then I will lose who I am.
Absolutely.
I will lose myself.
Yep.
Exactly. So if you're making music, I understand the early struggles, right? And you are good and you are confident that you are good. You know you have everything that it takes to conquer a market.
Yep.
Right? And you feel like you are special, you don't sound like nobody, you have your sound. Keep doing your shit. Keep doing it. Just there are some things on the side that are probably like going to affect you. That's if you don't have it right. Probably like you're a rude person or like like you really don't associate like with the right people or like the right crowd. Apart from that, like if you make your music and probably like a whole lot of people like probably like come and ask you, oh, bro, help me, this, that, and you go to their page and you don't even see anything that shows you that this guy sings or he raps. So like, if you do everything that you're supposed to do and like put yourself out there, why won't it happen? That is supposed to definitely happen.
Facts. Well,
you understand? So that's how I see it. So what to every person, everybody that is on their grind and doing what they're supposed to do and waiting, just do you, be confident and understand that the industry is a game of time, right? Nobody controls that pace forever, right? So it's definitely going to move from that guy to you to the next guy. If you are sure of what you're doing, just keep pushing it and keep putting it in everybody's faces. You need to be hard. That's one thing. So if you are good and we're not hearing you, we don't know how good you are. You understand? If you're good and we're not hearing you, we don't know how good you are. But the very moment you start getting noticed, you understand? It's funny, but it's true. Like a whole lot of new artists right now, they're probably like you go to their Instagram and it looks like a collage. Like they're trying to like it looks like they're trying to design it. I don't understand. Like,
they're trying to be modern.
That's it cracks me up. I'm like, bro, this Instagram, this ID is like a marketplace. Just sell your market. So if you have something, put it out there. I don't know why you're trying to put a picture and put it. I mean, shout out to everybody doing. If that's what makes you comfortable, fine. But if you are blown, don't get it. If you are blown and that's how you want to design your page,
you can do it.
But if you're coming, but if you're coming up, you need to fucking put yourself out there. People need to hear you. People need to see what you. People. That's where you start growing the real natural fan base. People that love you and they're expecting more content from you, and they're like, yo, I can't wait for you to put out like another freestyle or something. You need to. You understand? If you're coming out, like most of the songs that you record are probably like have to probably be like free music at the end of the day. So like when you put it out there, probably like rap and because people need to just come watch you for free. Let's see how talented you are. Then before they start expecting the one that you're going to release and they are now going to go and stream. Nobody streams an artist that they don't know.
Facts.
I'm sure you don't. Will you stream an artist you don't know?
Facts.
Exactly. So that's how I see. So then above everything, pray for grace of God. You understand? Grace is the most important thing above talent and everything. If it's gonna come to you, it's gonna come to you. And mind you, grace takes time too. So that's why time is time and time is key.
Listen, brother, amazing moment sharing with you. Thank you for the gems. We celebrate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate the difference you bring to the game. And I'm super happy and excited whenever I see you doing things. You know, that was why I was following you on Flavor when you went back home and felt the need to share that content with the world, to let everybody know that you guys were also doing, you know, your best for the society, and you were bringing, you know, just inspiring the young people. You know, thank you very much. We'll be following closely everything that comes from your stable and supporting the young talent from that angle. And I'll be taking your advice on, which is to reach out. And then